Hey everybody, it's Alex at Book to Mommy. Welcome to my channel. I guess you can tell by the title of today's video that it is a Fall 2019 TBR video. I don't have many books planned for the entirety of fall, but I do at the same time because I'm also doing Spookathon from October 14th to 20th, and that video will be coming up shortly within the next couple of days. But aside from Spookathon, these 5 books that I'm going to share with you are all the books that I'm planning on reading throughout the duration of fall, from today all the way until November, whenever winter starts. So I'm planning on reading a total of about 9 or 10 books, because I do have an audiobook as well that I'm currently trying to listen to. I don't have the time to, because I usually do most of my listening in the car. My kids are too loud during the day for my Alexa to really speak, because my son unplugs Alexa all the time. So I guess I'll go ahead and share all the videos that I'm planning on reading for fall 2019. So I have 4 fiction novels and then 1 nonfiction book. I guess I'll share the first book, which is the nonfiction. It is The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up, The Japanese Art of Decluttering and Organizing by Marie Kondo. And this is translated from Japanese, of course. And if you don't know who Marie Kondo is, she's basically like this decluttering goddess. She has this formula that absolutely works. We started working on it, but we kind of slacked on it, so we need to start it up again. I started reading it and it's very helpful. I just need to stick with it. And if I read more of this book and finish it in the fall, our house will be so much better. So that's why I have this book listed as part of the fall 2019 group. Yeah, so The Life-Changing Magic of Tidying Up by Marie Kondo. The next book is, I think, historical fiction, but I'm not sure. It's probably not historical fiction, probably is. This is not my book. This is a book from the little free library that's closest to me, and the person who had it before me, or the person who bought it, never took the sticker off, which really bothers me. But I don't want to take the sticker off because it's not my book, and I don't want to ruin the cover. So it's The Floribama Ladies Auxiliary and Sewing Circle. This is a Southern fiction. I love Southern ladies fiction, Southern women's fiction, essentially. But it's along the lines of stuff like The Help, that kind of story. It's just that kind of like Steel Magnolias type of story. So I wanted to read it. I don't know much about it. All I know is like about a group of women who know each other, and they have this kind of circle. And I guess it's all about their lives and how they respond to everything that goes on around them, and it's going to be interesting to read. I'm excited to read this one because I do love a good women's fiction, especially when it's set in the South. Hint, I'm from the South, so a lot of women like to read this kind of book. So yeah, it's The Floribama Ladies Auxiliary and Sewing Circle by Lois Battle. The next book I think is probably going to be the heaviest read of the 5 that I have today. It's Kristen Hanna's The Great Alone. I got this off of Book Outlet when it was pretty much a new release. I don't know why it's on Book Outlet. I got it because I guess there's scratches and dents. I don't know if I got this in scratch and dent or new release. I don't remember, but I remember seeing it was like, oh my gosh, I saw that at Barnes & Noble for like $17 or $20. No, it was, let me see how much it is. Yeah, it was $30, just about. And I got this for $9. So I snatched it up as quickly as possible, especially because it was a new release. New releases usually, hardback novels tend to be really expensive. So yeah, it was a steal. This one is set in Alaska, and I read the first couple of pages some time ago. I think it was last year or the year before, and it's not that I couldn't get into it. I had just been riding the high of another great story. Hopefully it will affect me profoundly this year and be my #1 book this year, hopefully. So yeah, it's Kristen Hanna's The Great Alone. The next 2 books are a little darker YA novels I haven't read before. So the next book is The Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. Got this one a couple of years ago. I think it was 2016. I found this for $2.97 in the bargain bin outside of Books A Million, so I picked it up because I liked the cover. I'd seen it before and thought, oh wow, why don't I check it out? And I haven't even picked it up. And I got it 3 years ago. So I feel kind of bad about that. Holly Black is an exceptional writer. I read The Cruel Prince and loved it. Yeah, it's Coldest Girl in Cold Town by Holly Black. The last book is also a book outlet buy. This was a relatively new release whenever I got it off of Book Outlet. I think it had been published for about a year or so. It is Kirsten White's And I Darken. I picked this up originally because I loved the cover. It was a great cover. Look at it. It's beautiful. But I had heard from other friends that it was a good story. And I think I read the first 50 pages in the beginning, but I was riding the high of a Robert Galbraith story. And I love Robert Galbraith stories. I was on the high of Cormoran's Strike, and when I got to this, I was like, this story was so different from Cormoran. Yeah, this story starts off very well. The writing style is exceptional. I thought this is what YA historical fiction is and should be. This is really good writing, and I really cannot wait to get back into it. I have to start from the beginning again because there's some things that I missed. It's been about two years since I read it, something like that. So I have to get back to the story because it's been sitting on my shelf for a year, and I think it deserves to be opened up. So, And I Darken by Kirsten White. That's it for my fall 2019 TBR video. If you like me and you like my content, don't hesitate to click subscribe down below. Leave me a like and comment, and I'll see you next time.